Alright, good evening YouTube, and we apologize, but the long-awaited video is here of Steven's Thunder Dragon profile, for which he topped last week. I'm proud of my bro, kicking butt with Thunder Dragon. So Steve,
I didn't even know I was going to do it.
Yeah, we didn't know. He was at the top table kicking ass.
And the deck was incomplete.
Yeah, that too.
So let's get right to the deck profile.
Alright.
So originally I had 2 Aloof and 1 Battertman because I didn't own the 3rd Aloof. And it did pretty good. It got me in my top. So what I did was I updated to the 3rd Aloof, which is way more consistent. So this is all for the normal summons. I don't run extra Battertman Solar because Battertman Solar is a card that you need like Hawk to go well with.
Alright. And
Instant Fusion does the same thing. So for a hand trap, the expensive hand trap, you gotta run 3 Phantazmays. It don't ever get in the way of infinite impermanence. Not for me. It's either or for me. So.
Right. At one point you thought you were running 2 until you double checked it for 3.
Yeah, I thought I was running 2, but I was running 3. But 2 Ash, you don't need 3. We passed that era of Yu-Gi-Oh. For the engine, we got the original 3 Origin, the Thunder Dragon, the OG, the Hawk, and the Dark with the last 3 of, which is Roar, and the 2 of, I run a duo.
So why 2 duo?
Because a lot of matchups don't consist of Colossus winning you the game anymore. A lot of times you just need a big level 8 beat stick, a body that can gain attack, which also helped me in certain games. I had also used his effect when I banished to get my effects of my Thunder Dragons off, which essentially allows you to continuously cycle through your resources every turn and make the same board. Right. So 2 is a must. You don't play less than 2. I've been playing 2 for the longest. A lot of people was playing 1 at the time. Play 2. If you want to play 3, that's up to you. So let's go to the spells. We got 3 Allure of Darkness. They different, as you can tell. I can't find the ones of the same type. Each one of them come from a different fucking set.
I mean, doesn't matter. They all do the same thing.
This for the rarity hordes. It matters to them. I play 3 Fusion because it's like the best card. It searches and it gives you a big beast stick, and the beast stick destroys stuff. So why not run this?
Right, because you can like search Jinko Seka or whatever.
So essentially, I run 7 different fusions. 2 instant, 2 super polys for Orcus or any other matchup. And that runs either darks or the same types, or different attributes, same types. This is good too because a lot of times you don't have to make Titan with this. You make it off instant fusion, and then this is just extra. This is backup, so you can make your full board. And then if you feel like your opponent got knee brew, just hold your fusion, and then let in your turn, and they knee brew you. They can't knee brew you at the end phase, so you still in your main phase. You just make a Titan.
Oh, so it's like you don't put everything on the board. You just do what you can. Hold on to Titan.
You just make a board that's frightening enough for them to want to knee brew you.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then when they knee brew you, then you just like slap the Colossus Titan right on top of it. So now I got a token with a Titan. I literally won my Thunder Dragon matchup for that.
Wow.
He could not get over my token and my Titan. It was just crazy.
Oh, wow. Essentially killed himself.
The last card people started to cut, never cut this card. This is like Foolish Burial for Orcus. Why would you cut this card? This card literally searches anything in your archetype. Just like Orcus need anything sent, this card need anything searched for you. So you can literally get your hand well put together. Never cut that card. And the card got cut down to 1 because of this deck. So why not run it at 1? The last hand trap I was telling you back that don't interfere with Fantastical. Even if I do draw it off of Fantastical, I end up putting it back, which never hurted me because this card don't win games by itself and it doesn't give you that much advantage, you know. And the last one I run is the Dinomischus because I need some type of spell and chart removal. If you notice, I don't run Twin Twister. I originally was banking on running Twin Twister to discard some of your thunders out your hand so you can make your plays, but it's too situational. This card is way better because Twin Twister just destroys traps. This also banishes monster and spell traps.
Okay.
So and it discards. Same effect as Twin Twister, but better. For the extra deck, I know y'all been seeing it. Y'all been waiting for the trio. You know, the OT Colossuses. Then I end up bumping up to 3 Titans. I've been playing this deck for a long time. A lot of people say you only need 2. That is a lie. You need 3. Because a lot of times your opponents will make you go into a Titan and solemn your Titan, then you screwed because the only thing you got left is one Titan now. I literally had my Titan destroyed and I had 2 more, and my opponent was like, they literally gave up because they literally saw me with my 3rd Titan. They was like, oh, this man just gonna keep making Thunder Dragons.
Oh wow!
And a lot of times I'll make my 3rd Titan by shuffling my other 2 Titans with a Colossus. So I'm just restoring my extra deck.
So basically, it's just for more
keep
consistency to play 3 of each.
Play 3 each. You must play 3 each.
And you're playing, you're playing pure.
And I'm playing pure. A lot of people like you don't play Dimension Shifter. Dimension Shifter is too situational. I noticed this deck loses to a lot of situations and no cards when you can't meet the situation.
Right.
When you can't meet that standard of the card to even activate the card or the card be efficient enough for you. My Instant Fusion is for these 2, obviously.
Right.
Same one everybody else play. You can play Millennium Eyes if you got it, but I really suggest 1,000 Eyes over Millennium Eyes.
So why 1,000? Just to bait something?
And you don't play Call by Grave. The main reason why you don't play Millennium Eyes because you're not scared of head traps. Thunder Dragon chains block all the time. I think I chain block every game, and my opponent never had a chance to really ash me.
Oh wow!
So you don't need to run Millennium Eyes. Just run 1,000 Eyes. And Super Poly targets. Originally, I had 3 targets. I had these 2 and Mud Dragon. Then I realized Mud Dragon don't really come up at all. So even when I play against Salamangreat, people say you should run a duplex Chimera. This helps me get more damage off. I literally could have won the game if I would have set my Super Poly, but I didn't set my Super Poly, which made me lose the game.
Right.
Because only thing he had was he had the Link one, and he had 2 other ones with Mirage Stallion. I could literally Super Poly, because I had 5 cards in my hand, by the way. And I could have just Super Poly those 2. And the only thing he had left was what's the continuous spell that they use to bring everything back from the grave?
Will of the Salamangreat.
Will of the Salamangreat. And I had the fucking Dinomischus.
Uh-huh.
I banished it with Dinomischus, but since I didn't set Super Poly, I couldn't get rid of his board, his 2 monsters. And that would literally ended the game, and I would have literally had a higher top than I did. But I screwed that over, because I had won game 1, this was game 2 I lost.
Right.
And he came back game 3. So, little mistakes like that cost you the game. Borreload, I literally had took this card from somebody, because they had made this card against me. Made it at 45, thought I couldn't get over it, and I was like, if I find a way to summon 4 monsters, I have a way to summon 5 monsters, made 4. Took his monster, tackled with it, made a Titan and killed him.
Wow.
Yep. And that was the mirror match that I did that in. So the only 2 I run. I might want to run a second one of these, depending on the ban list. If they hit Colossus or not, I might just throw another something in to always get that Colossus back when you lose it, because you can always get it back. I have used this effect actually in a tournament, where my opponent got rid of my Colossus, or I got rid of my own Colossus, and left this on the board by itself. And then their turn came, I got rid of a card I didn't need that I needed engraved. This card that brought my Colossus back.
Okay.
And essentially he was like, what? He didn't know. Nobody never thought you could do that. Some people just don't pay attention. The last card you need is Linkuriboh. This all the cards for the extra deck, and these are my little tokens right here.
How about the side?
For the side, I'm gonna get to the side next.
Okay.
Tokens out the way.
My favorite character, Seto.
There's another token I was using. Trickstar. Shout out to Trickstar. You know, slept on deck. 1 Dinko.
Woo! Dinko.
Searchable. Don't need it. You can search it like from Fusion, off a Duo. That's 2 different ways you can search it in your deck, so ain't no reason to run it more. This card I noticed I need a lot for danger variants and all type of different variant decks that searches.
Right.
Add cards to the hand. This came up so much. I don't know why the people saying this is not the meta for this. This card, every deck you think of right now that's meta, literally add a bunch of cards to hand.
So were you able to end someone's turn, dropping 1 Droll on them?
Yes.
Like they'll look at you silly, like, bro, you dropped Droll on me.
People didn't think I was running Droll. I literally ran Droll, and shout out to Creamer, because his ass whooped my ass with that danger variant. And I was like, Droll is going to be the card I need to start in his turn. But also, I just put these in, DD Crows. Because I played against in the second tournament I played, I didn't top. I lost to Infernoids. So I want to have more cards to stop the grave. But also, I didn't want to run Call by Grave. Because this goes good with Allure of Darkness, since it's dark.
Right.
Call by Grave is a
Synergy.
spell. So, this is for Orcus. I didn't play any Orcus. But if I did, I would have won automatically. My deck is literally tailored to play Orcus. 2 Twin Twisters. Gotta keep them in there just because you play a heavy back row deck. Mystic Mind Burn. That deck is horrible. And the traps, Red Reboot, because you know they like to run a stupid number of solemns and evenly matched just to blow their board away.
Right.
I was thinking about cutting these, but Thunder Dragons, a lot of times, if your opponent break your board, you will have no cards on field, and this card comes live. So, that is my deck profile.
So, any
Thunder
shout
Dragons.
outs?
Shout out to the Solid player. He was a good player. Nice guy. Any other players, too, I forgot to mention. You guys are great. Top Cut. Shout out to Top Cut. This is where I got my practice at. And, shout out to the guy who wanted to see my Thunder Dragon profile.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry for keeping you
Yeah,
waiting,
we
bro.
do apologize for that, but it's up now, so yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, and alright, that's gaming out. We'll see you later.